and you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man.
This weekend, we are leaving San Diego and going to Joshua Tree for the annual Vansgiving van meetup. And this will be my first one, so it's super exciting. We woke up, checked the fluids, checked the tires, and unfortunately, we just did not get going as fast as I planned for us to hit the road. So consequently, we got stuck in the outskirts of LA's rush hour. And then also, unfortunately, a car blew up on the highway when we were like an hour away. So 3-hour drive turned into a 5-hour drive. We got there in the dark, driving off-road on BLM land. Could not see anything, but it was just a relief that we finally made it. But I definitely needed that drink, and there was no shortage of them. Open bar, which I was very thankful for this Thanksgiving. But I was much more thankful to be reunited with my beautiful friend Kiana. We met in San Diego, my very first van life friend of San Diego. This is us meeting, and we couldn't believe we were literally both wearing Strand bookstore merch. So we were like, obviously we're destined to be friends, of course. And it was just really nice getting to reunite with her here, because as soon as we met, she pretty much dipped out of San Diego, of course. But yeah, these are some clips of what Vansgiving looked like actually in the daytime. We pretty much spent the morning just walking around and peeping people's setups, and it was really cool. There was tons of people vending their stuff, clothing, jewelry, even tattoos. You get a tattoo out there, and people kind of cluster together and create these little neighborhoods, and it was just really cool. This is the line for the Thanksgiving feast, and we were towards the front of it. I could not believe how many people were actually here, and there was something for everyone, even the dog. That's the dog taking off the Thanksgiving turkey. Luckily, this is like filmed kind of the aftermath of the feast, when people just kind of getting seconds and thirds, but it was one of the best Thanksgiving meals I've ever had. I missed some home-cooked favorites, of course, but there was food from all over the world there, and so much of it. Wow. I was just very much feeling that thankful spirit, because this is truly one of the coolest events I've ever been to. It's my first time, yeah, so I've never been to anything like this. The sunrises and sunsets alone were to die for, and everyone just threw their hat in and contributed something. There were so many activities being hosted, events going on every single night. There was a ton of people who brought stuff to ride out there, so they ended up organizing a riding day, and this is a clip Caleb took of him out there on his bike doing the trails in Joshua Tree with them all. Super cool. Yeah, every night they'd have the big main event that most people would come out and do. So tonight was karaoke and s'mores night, and they always are in Center Camp. And Center Camp was like this really chill spot they kind of built with a big fire going on every night. They had couches they put out there, trampoline. That was also where the open bar was. And then in the mornings, a lot of times they would do breakfast in Center Camp. So here's a couple clips of us in line for pancake breakfast. Once again, I just want to shout out everyone who contributed to this and just say I'm super thankful for it all. It's really a big deal and super cool. But yeah, after the pancake breakfast, we decided to go into Joshua Tree National Park. Even though the days are shorter and we didn't have much daylight to work with, we were going to make it happen because I want to go to every national park, and we're right here. So we didn't have much going on that evening before stuff started at Center Camp. So we went into the park and just went to some of the easier spots to view, like the Arch Rock and the Heart Rock. And we just kind of walked around there. And wow, the landscape is truly so unique. I definitely see where people are coming from when they say Joshua Tree is a portal, because it does feel very surreal. But as the sun began to set for the night, we headed back to camp. And when we got to camp, we saw a glowing gay dive bar on wheels, named the Tiny Closet on Wheels, because he said, I'm coming out of the closet every day. He had cider for us and a nice little fire pit going. So we hung out there until the fire spinners started doing their thing. Dude, this shit was so mesmerizing. The girl second to right, she has these fans, and I'm not even kidding you. Someone teach me how to do that. And I was stone cold sober for this, by the way. The open bar had ran dry. I didn't have any of my own stuff out there. I was just high on life, loving the fuck out of this. This was so cool. But anyways, after the fire spinners were done doing their thing, that's when the raves started. So when the lasers came out, the bubble wands came out, the freaks came out. And by this day, some of you were smelling a little rough. But I don't care. We were all there just to shake some ass and enjoy the night. After a long night of twerking till we passed out, we sadly had to wake up in the morning and head back to San Diego, because unfortunately for us, we do not have remote jobs like a lot of these people do, and duty calls. So we said our goodbyes and hit the road after an absolutely amazing weekend, and I cannot wait to go next year.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker. Now that's what I call foul play.